Okay, so now I'm going to put some of my Saviland base coat on. Base coat, you don't need a crap ton on the nail. This is just a bonder for everything to stick to, right? And then you only cure it for 30 seconds. Okay, so now that we have the nail prepped, right, I kind of just want, if I'm wearing it, I want the fruit to go like this way because I want to do it like a slice. So I don't know if I should cover the, okay, I'm just going to cover the whole nail. This is by Hanbi. I think it's you can get it on Amazon. I'll link it in the description. It's like my favorite transparent orange in the world. And you do have to do it in layers for however dark you want it. So between each layer, I do like a less than a 30-second cure, and then I'll go back in and go again until I get the depth that I want of color. See, I want it probably a little darker than this. So 30-second cure again. Not 30 seconds, but you know what I mean. This is it says it's number 22. I went through this before in a video a long time ago, and it shows that it has that it's a glitter, but it's not. It's a transparent orange, like it's a jelly. All right, this is the last one that I want to do. Yeah, that's perfect. Can you guys see? Bring it. Yeah, that's about as dark as I want it. All right, so now what I want to do, I use a coaster as my palette. I love this coaster. I'm just going to put some white on here. I'm not going to use my art palette. I'm just going to use this. And then I don't need that yet. I'm going to use, can you see? Can you see? Yeah, like that. So this part is pretty hard to me. This is going to be hard. So just want, it's kind of like a starburst. I'm just, yeah, dabbing. I'm dabbing like, I'm gonna put a little bit more in the middle. Yeah, I like what I have here. I'll show you real quick. Yeah, see what I did? That should be like the center of the orange. Okay, and then I'm going to cure it.
Now it's time to actually make the slices or the sections of the orange, which is not easy. So I'm going to anchor myself. And of course, I'm gonna have to do some cleanup. So, I can use this. I just wanna make this line right here thinner. There we go. Oh. See what I'm saying? And then I'm going to give it, what did I bump it? Shit, I hate when I do that. I'm gonna put it in a hole. Okay. This white part that you're doing, like all the pith of the orange and all like that, is important because that creates your shape. So now you're gonna make like some U's. Oof. Yeah, you just, see that? You're just making like a U all the way around. Kind of like what you would do with making a spider web, okay? And then I'm gonna cure this.
Oh, it's getting windy outside, I can hear it. All right, that's okay. First time. I think in here I need to put some more like orange in, and I'm just going to if it looks like shit, I'm just gonna that actually is not bad. It's actually, ooh, I like it. Okay, I'm just like spreading it out. Yeah, this looks way better to me. There you go. I probably did not film right in there, but I just stippled a little more in there. You know what I mean? This is what we have so far. So I mixed my neon orange that was transparent and my regular orange together, and we're going to do those little segments. I'm trying not to be overconfident right now, so. Ooh, that's a big slice. I'm not really touching the nail at all, okay? I'm just flooding those little segments up that we outlined. And since I don't want to destroy it, I am totally going to shove this in the hole and cure it for 30 seconds. I do need like a deeper orange, so I think I'm going to take this transparent orange and see if I can mix it with a transparent jelly red. Okay. And see what happens. All right, that's good. So I'm gonna scoop some up. See, I just mixed my light transparent orange that you have to build and some of my jelly red from Born Pretty. And I'm just going to whew, I'm going to breathe, people. Ooh, and there you have it. All we need to do now is cure it and then top coat it. So I'm going to do a full cure on this. What happens? All right, so I mixed all of the colors together to see. Yeah, that looks better. So top coat. And when I use a jar top coat, I just use this brush. It doesn't really have a size on it or anything. It's by Beetles. It's just, you know, a nice clean brush. And when you use this top coat, you really don't want to touch the nail. You just want to glide it on, kind of like what you do with a builder gel. And I love this stuff. It's way glossier. it's a slightly thicker because of how you have to put it on. So I feel like it gives me more of a deeper coverage and strength. All right, so I picked it up. So I'm just kind of wondering if I should do a matte top coat around the other side of the nail. I don't know. Oof. Full cure, baby. I'm not gonna let you sit here for a minute. Okay, and there you have it. I don't think that's bad at all. First try. Except for maybe right in there. Oh no. I like it. And we're gonna move on to kiwi next. Yay! All right, so I already prepped this nail because you've seen it in the beginning of my video, and I'm gonna use a transparent green because we're gonna start with our kiwi, and I am absolutely terrified of doing it because kiwis are even hard to draw. So just saying, it's a little too evergreen, huh? I wonder if I can balance this green out a little more. I don't know. But it's the only transparent green that I got. Damn it. Okay. Well, we'll see. What will happen? I did blend up some yellow and top coat, so let's, I think bro. Look, I already messed up. Look how much I messed up. All right, so it's a little better. It's a little less, what do you call it? Evergreen, which we don't want that. It's just a little bit of yellow mixed in with some clear. Oof, this might be a hot mess. All right, I'm just going to cure it. How about we take a little bit of this transparent green and mix it with some yellow and see what happens. Nope. It's, oh my goodness. I mean, I like this green. Like if I was gonna do my football nails, this is the green that I would use, you know, because eagles. Is that doing anything? No, all it's doing is making it less transparent. That's it. Shoot. All right. Need to get rid of this and get to work. That did not work. So don't do that. Don't try to do that. I'm going to put some more green on it. Maybe when I outline it with my browns in that, it'll. Oh. All right, I'm not happy with it, but we're gonna go with it. All right, let's just start somewhere. I'm gonna take this yellow. Ooh. You hear my desk moving back and forth? Can you see? I don't know if you can see. I'm over here concentrating. Okay. Ooh, I just noticed that I was super quiet. I'm sorry. But if you can see, I'm layering and then letting some of the green come through so that it looks like a flippin' kiwi. My grandmother has a little bit of joke when she was alive with kiwis, but it's dirty, so I can't tell you. Okay. All right, so maybe I didn't screw this up. Maybe it's just all in my head. All the things you said going through my head. All right, we want to move the color around so that it looks like I'm creating a center. See? know. Let's see if I can bring it close to you. And I'm going to cure it. So I took some white and some cornflower yellow here. See what the hell I'm doing? So here is the yellow and here is the white, and I'm going to swoosh them. And I'm going to layer some more color into the kiwi. And I think it's working, and I think it's working, and I think it's working. Yes. I'm going to remove. Bro, if this works, this girl is going to be super, super happy. Oh, it's 2 o'clock. What does that mean? It's usually the time that I work out when I come back from doing whatever the hell I'm doing. Okay, we're gonna cure it. I'm totally winging this one. Oof. So I think I need some of that. Cornflower yellow, right? Let's see what happens, man. Okay. I'm happy. I'm sticking it in there. 30 seconds, cleaning my brush, and I'll be back in a minute. So I want to take some of my transparent green and swipe along here. Yeah. And go darker. Right in there. Not that anyone would be able to see, right? I don't know. And that's what we have here. I don't know if I filmed it properly. I hope I did. So you see, now we need to get the black dots and we need the brown furry body. Right, let's do the brown body first. This is more like it's like an army green kind of a color, so hear my doggy. She's sound asleep and she's breathing so hard. And now you even have to bring in the line a little bit. See? There we go. And dots. That's what I've got right now. So I'm going to put some black on the palette and pray to sweet baby Jesus. Ooh. Guess it got warm. It's kind of very, I don't know, thin. Okay. I want to outline this because you'll never see it right. Oof. Struggle is real, bro. Now even this, I don't want a sharp line, so I'm just gonna see, I'm just making it not as sharp because kiwis are furry. I don't like this line here, so because it's too thick. Damn it. All right, so far it's good. Now we need the black little baby seeds. Patience of a saint. Okay. Oh, dude. I think I flippin' did it. Here, look. I think that looks like a kiwi. Do you think I need to put more ding dings right here? All right, I will. More ding dings. All right, that's getting cured, guys. And I think I'm gonna do, I'm going to mix this and this. What color does it make? Oh, shush, Poe. Needs a little more green. How about some of that transparent up in there? Okay. Dog's nuts. Woof woof. You shush, little girl. Oh, little one. Curing it. And I'm done with the kiwi. I can't play with it anymore, or I'm gonna ruin it. All right. My top coat. Making a kiwi. Boo 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 doo. All right. Like, I feel like I made this kiwi like pretty realistic, and then my orange just looks like I don't know, a pinwheel, like one of those old people candies. The orange candies you see all the time. They're like jelly. All right. That be going in for a full cure. I feel like I'm spent now. I feel like I can't do anymore. I feel like that's enough. I don't know. Maybe a cantaloupe, maybe a pineapple, maybe a watermelon. What time is it? Okay, it's 2:16. Look at this, it's a mess. And look at all my waste. I feel like I need to use it. Use it. I do have nice watermelon colors. Okay, so that's what she looks like. I think that's pretty flippin' amazing if you ask me. And then here is the thumb. This is a pointer finger, and then this is the thumb. This doesn't look as realistic as this one does. It doesn't offend me too much though. Maybe we'll do a pineapple. Yeah, I'll try and get into doing a pineapple. Okay, guys, I changed my mind about doing like a regular like pineapple with the leaves coming out. I think I'm gonna try my hand at doing a slice because I feel like I can get a little bit more realism that way, and I'm going to use this jelly brown as my base color because I feel like it'll match its friends, you know? It's a little difficult not to smear when you have all these transparent jelly colors. And I do believe this is as dark as I want it. So we need to cure that for 30 seconds. And then I'll figure out what the hell I'm gonna do next. Okay, so I have a liner brush, right? And I have a little bit of this cornflower yellow. And I'm going to make a, oh, there's a hair on it. See, I have 3 dogs. So if I went, okay. Let's, depending on how wide I want my slice to be, right? Ah, so I'm just gonna try and do a little bit of a 3D. See this, shit, this needs to go. Yeah, it needs to. We need to make it round. Round like that. So that means I need to take that out right there. Okay. So if I want to see like that and came around, I don't know, like maybe this better not look like a lemon slice. That'll just make me super mad. Okay, so I'm gonna put that in for 30 seconds. Now I'm gonna start doing my flecky business. Okay, so you have the side and this side. So this is the lighter yellow. I'm going to take the darker. And then lighter. And then darker. And I'm just stippling again. See how I'm not like doing real brush strokes here, okay? Because I'm trying to so hard give it dimension. Getting better. Woohoo! Okay, so now I'm going to go in with a little bit of that army green, and I'm just going to paint downwards. Downwards? I've never done this before, so. I don't even know if this is going to turn out right, but if it does, I'm going to be super flippin' proud of myself, right? It looks like a slice of pizza right now. Whew. Trying so hard to not screw up the lines. Whoa, whoa, shit. The stress is real. Okay, we got that. I don't know if this is gonna turn out right. I'm gonna try a little bit of some of that transparent orange that we used in the first nail to see. Yeah, that's turning out better. More light. I'm trying to get a light source out of the nail, believe it or not. think it's turning out okay. We're getting somewhere. Okay. Oof. Put that bugger in there like that. Clean this off and then figure out what I'm going to do next. So I was thinking of doing the I guess the rind of the pineapple, and I just don't exactly know. I don't exactly know what to do now. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and then add. Okay, I'm just gonna go in and do it. Whew. I think it comes down this way, right? May have screwed it up already. Well, looky. Holy smokes. Okay. You got this, sunshine. Oof. All right, and then we need those little dink dinks in the center. Okay, so this is what I have so far. I'm just gonna put it in there. Yes, and I think I'm gonna need some white because that might help me out with those little fibers that are in the little pineapple slice. And then of course you also have to do, yeah, there's like a scallop effect towards the between the meat and the rind. There's like a scallop, so we have to try our best to do that. Should I just, yeah, I'm gonna add some black to some brown. And then I'm going to just try my best I did good up until this swipe right here, so I'm going to remove that. Trying to figure out how the hell it would go. Of course, I'm shaking like a big old butthole over here. And I think I need some thicker brown. All right. Look at it. 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 It looks like a gosh darn pineapple to me until I get those little yellow things. I need the yellow things right in here. So let's cure. And before I cure, I need yeah, that's better. 30 seconds, y'all. Trying to make those little yellow seedy looking things. I just have a very small dotting tool. Did I miss any? Don't think so. And then I got yellow and brown mixed together. Let's see what happens. I don't want this yellow to be too much. So poopy. Wipe that off. And there. My little pineapple. I think that's pretty good. So this gets a full cure before I top coat her, and I'm not going to waste your time with that. I'll be right back. Okay, so I said I was going to do a watermelon, but I haven't really gotten any good ideas to do that. So I'm going to leave it here before I mess everything up. And I do believe that these are pretty amazing. I mean, they're all pretty much hard ones, right? Except when I went to go and do the watermelon ones, it just turned out really bad. So I'm going to leave it at this. You guys have a wonderful week, and I appreciate all your time that you spend with me. And it's been fun. It's been real. Have a great week. Take care of yourselves, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Later.